So your question is, I have a deep connection with the great saint. The saints' bhajans inspire me. Bhajans bring a lot of joy in my life. I feel a deep connection. It's called. So no doubt that saint is Sadguru only. When you say Sadguru, your question is, who is Sadguru? What is Sadguru?
And how do you know that is my Sadguru?
Okay. And how do you know it's your my Sadguru? Right? See, Sat Guru. Sat means truth. Guru, one who is established in truth, is called Sadguru. So by that definition, the saint whom we are speaking of is also established in truth. Okay. That's why so many people are affected. Established in truth is called Sadguru. Okay. Now, the Sadguru is, there are many gurus of various kinds, but the teachings are at lower level. At lower level. Okay, your music teacher is your guru. Sure. Your mother is your guru. Your father is guru. But they are all teaching you how to survive in the world, how to become very successful, a famous musician, how to make money, right? Right. Whereas when it comes to a spiritual guru, the spiritual guru opens up, takes your attention to the God within. Okay. God within and God without. What is the difference? God without is what we call as deity. Okay. God without is Ishvara, deity, who is all around. Okay. That God is in us as Sadguru, the highest realization. So now, the Sadguru in the outer world, who is a realized master, awakens the Sadguru inside you. Now, the Sadguru inside you is none other than the deity you have worshipped in your life. The deity is not without, deity is within. And a point will come where deity is within and without. Is too much of complicated language? No. So I'll make it simple. There was a professor, a British professor. His name is John Woodrow. John Woodrow, he has done a lot of research on the philosophy of Shakti, serpent power and all. He was in Calcutta, where that time Britishers were ruling the country. He was a professor in Calcutta College. So he wanted to find out what religion people come to the class without asking a point blank question, without offending them. He asked, show me with your hand, where is God? Okay. Show me that. Now I'll ask the same question to you. Show me with your hand, where is God? Okay. So what he found is, invariably, people coming from a certain religion always show God as up. Okay. And invariably, people who come from Sanatana Dharma, deeply engrossed in Sanatana Dharma, they invariably show God is within. Okay. My question to you is, have you found the God within? You show with the finger, God is within. It's very easy. It's very easy to say God is within. Is it your understanding? Is it your experience? Is it your realization? Now, when I asked you to show the God, you showed here. Yeah. So tell me, is it your understanding? Is it your experience or is it reality? When that becomes reality, that God within is Sadguru. Okay. One who can take you, one who can show that Sadguru within you is the master, the spiritual master. Right? So because he has realized that God within, you can realize the God within. But God within, don't think that his God is within my private property. Inside me. Make a private property. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa tells in a very beautiful way. Initially, we think God is outside. So we'll do namaskar like this. Okay. So And as you grow in spirituality, the devotee starts thinking God is not outside, God is here within. Thinks. So then when he realizes, God is within and without. The within and without has to happen. Okay. Now this is not an intellectual understanding, it's a life. Or says you live that life within and without God. So that's called God realization. God is not an intellectual pastime. God is not an emotional upsurge called ecstasy. God is the only reality. So someone who can show you the God as a reality within you is called Sadguru. Now there are many Sadgurus in the world. The world is actually many enlightened beings are there.
Yeah.
Okay. But finally, your relation with one Sadguru brings that inner understanding with you. It's like saying there are very young boys and very young girls. Any boy can marry any girl. Until he marries a girl, there are hundreds of girls possible. Until a girl finds a boy, there are hundreds of boys possible. But finally, one boy and one girl will click. Okay, so that you call as one boy cannot have two girls, even though he would like to have, or two girls cannot have one boy. Right? Finally, one-to-one relationship will happen.
True.
Right? So that one-to-one relationship happens with the master. Finally, so that master is called your Karana Guru. Sadgurus are many. Sadguru can only become a Karana Guru. Other gurus cannot become. But out of Sadgurus, one guru will become a Karana Guru, where you start realizing the inner reality, God, and the within and without you start realizing God. It will be, then you understand, a point will come that only God is the reality and nothing else is real. Okay, so such a person is called Sadguru. Now, how do you identify Sadguru? You cannot identify Sadguru. You cannot. It's like a primary school kid asking, how do I know somebody's PhD or not? You can't understand. Right? But there are some signs. So there are some signs if you have a Sadguru in your life. What do you think is signs?
Well, a proclivity or inclination to think about them, to
You feel very deeply connected. Okay, you feel deeply connected. Okay. A Sadguru's two qualifications are required. One is called Shrotriya and Brahmanishta. Shrotriya means somebody is able to teach the deeper spirituality in a way, simple way you can understand. All right. Brahmanishta means he himself should be established in the truth. So these two conditions are required. Now, in our spiritual journey, we come many spiritual teachers.
Yeah.
It's not one. For example, music is spiritual. Your music guru is very devotee. Then music guru brings the devotion in your life.
Yeah.
So there's a yoga guru, there's a bhakti guru, there's a jnana guru. Okay, jnana guru removes the ignorance finally. So yoga and bhakti, chitta shuddhi happens, purification happens, preparing for jnana. So jnana is the final. So in jnana, you will realize I am that Brahman. So there's no I and Brahman. There's no I and God. There's no place for two. Okay. So the place for two is there in bhakti. In bhakti, you don't vacate the seat. You want in bhakti, I also want, God also want. Certainly ego will be there. Bhakta. So actually, it's very difficult to come out of bhakti. So bhakti, I am there, God is there. I want both, two in one. When the two in one becomes one, that's called jnana. So when you think when Sadguru is there, the presence of Sadguru, first thing is that's a feeling of connectedness. Second thing is the mind starts becoming very silent and serene. In bhakti, ecstasy will come. In jnana, serenity will come. In bhakti, duality is there. In Jnana, no duality is there. So now you can't identify God. Okay, God is here, I am here. No, because everything becomes one flow. So to give an example of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a great devotee. You heard of him?
Yes.
Okay, he, when chants, sings of God's name, the Divine Mother will appear in front of him, take Naivedya from him. Okay, so now he is there and Mother is there. The two are there. So this is actually called Bhakti. So one fine day, Guru comes into his life, another Guru. His name is Totapuri. Now, there's no separate Guru. Same Divine Mother comes in the form of Guru. Ultimately, for Jnana, the deity or Ishvara himself has to come in the form of Guru. If somebody has to teach you God and you are one, only God has to teach you. Nobody else can teach you. Such a person who is God realized or realized in instruction Brahman is called Brahmanishta. Enlightenment. So now, same mother comes in the form of a Guru called Totapuri. That's why you say Ishvara Guru Atmeti. Ishvara is initially worship a deity. The deity qualities come in you. The purification takes you to a stage where deity himself or herself will come in the form of a enlightened master. So now the final teaching is Jnana. Initial teaching is yoga, intermediate teaching is bhakti, and final teaching is Jnana. Jnana is liberation. Now, where everybody wants liberation, I don't know. I understand. People may not, all people may not want it, right? Everybody is satisfied with something. So those who want liberation, finally, Gnani Guru will come in there. That's where Totapuri came into life of Ramakrishna. Then Totapuri said, you meditate now. You meditate Aham Brahmasmi. What is the meaning of that? I am God. So it's very difficult for a bhakta to meditate I am God. Can it be? Okay, it will be very hurting also. Right? Because he's so comfortable having a divine company, divine mother, divine this thing. No, I can't think of her. She is standing in front of me, my divine mother. Then he says, Totapuri, using a sword of wisdom, cut her. So that means all name and form disappears. Okay. Right. Now, everything, you cut her form and then establishing formless. So Jnana is about formlessness. Bhakti is about form. Bhakti is about ecstasy. So Jnana is about serenity. Right? If you think the ocean is like waves are rising and falling. Okay. So there is a serenity, tranquility. Okay. The tranquility is called Jnana. Now the question is whether people want to reach the tranquility, I don't know. They may be happy with the people with yoga are happy with yoga, the people are happy with bhakti, then people are happy at various stages of this thing. Right? So then when Totapuri gives Aham Brahmasmi, then everything, all forms disappear, including the Divine Mother form. He becomes very serene. Now, after he wakes up, he is no longer able to see the Divine Mother in that form. Now everything has dissolved. Form has dissolved. There's no two. Right? Earlier he was being able to do some rituals. You are able to offer some water to Ganga water to this thing. Now you can't do that because there's no other. Everything has. So that's why many bhaktas say, I have heard of many bhaktas, I want to enjoy sugar, but I don't want to become sugar. So becoming sugar is called Jnana, enjoying sugar is called Bhakti. So Yalla Dvaita. Dasapanta is full Dvaita. Right? Okay. So the question here is when you meet your Sadguru, it ultimately the seeking has to be there. That seeking of liberation, right? And you will start meeting that person. So now, naturally, when you met the devotee, the saint whom is speaking of devotee, singing of the bhajan invokes something in you because you already have a vasanas, a family vasana, family samskara of bhajans. So there's a match happens. vibration happens, resonance happens. That's you get attracted. Similarly, as you get purified, Chitta Shuddhi happens. You may get a desire for liberation. May or may not, I don't know. So if it gets desire for liberation, then you will meet a Gnani Guru. Then what will happen? In the presence of Gnani Guru, you'll start feeling more and more tranquility, serenity. Okay. And your questions will start dissolving. Mind becomes free from questions. Doesn't mean that you will get answers for every question.
No.
The questioner dissolves. The duality dissolves. Okay, then there is a challenge here. There are many times we come across the word guru has become very bit complicated.
Yeah.
The complicated because there are many people we hear so many things about gurus. Somebody who is a fake, somebody who is this thing. It is very difficult to distinguish who is genuine. I understand it's very difficult to understand who is real, who is genuine. Okay, so we come across many gurus in our life. Now the problem here, the type of guru you meet are not a problem. You will meet to the level of your seeking, vibration, right? There is no problem with the fake gurus or real gurus. Our vibration level takes us to the closer to that. So if you are seeking is not for final enlightenment, your seeking is for somewhere intermediate, some benefit. You will get into such teachers. So ultimately, universe will take us to a point, a master who is at our vibration level. So there's a saying, Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The Guru principle pervades the entire world. Guru comes in various forms. Comes in the form of father, mother, your enemy, your friend, your relative. But most of the time, teachings are confined to lower level. And you may think that I have met a spiritual guru also. Then you may, after some time, you may get disappointed. Oh no, this is not the guru. The guru principle is operating through that person also. But you met that person, okay, who is not highly enlightened, but you think is very great because your vibration was that level. You are not raised to the maturity, higher level. To meet a higher level, your vibration also has to rise. So you met the person, then you get disappointed. Even that's a learning. It's a process of eliminating what is not possible, right? So finally, you meet very highly enlightened master, or who will be your Karana Guru, liberation. So that Guru you'll meet when you are ready. Any questions? Okay, if you ask me, I'll try to give entire picture, whatever is possible. Can you stop?
Sure, sure.
No, I stop here recording. So there's something called Karana Guru. Karana means cause. Okay, everything in the world has a cause and effect, right? It's called karma. So I do something, I'll get effect. I'll do something, effect. But the problem is liberation cannot be caused because your nature, by nature, you are a free being. Essentially, you are already enlightened. Essentially, you are liberated. Okay, but you have illusion of bondage. You have an illusion of bondage. From illusion of bondage, illusion has to be removed. So it is a causeless cause. It's not a cause and effect, is not there. Because your illusion is not real. Your liberation is also not real because you are already free. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So I'll tell a story to make it more clear. The people, there are washermen who take the clothes for washing. Right? They're called dhobis. They put the big, they collect the clothes to wash, put it on the back of a donkey, and take it for what you call as for a river for washing. So now one dhobi, he has put in this thing on donkey, and then goes to the river. He forgot. My God, I have forgotten. I have to bring the rope for tying the donkey. right? Rope for tying the donkey. So now, what to do?
Yeah.
Donkey will run away.
Yeah.
So then there is a wise man sitting there. Don't worry. You pretend as if you are tying the donkey. As if. Okay. So now the donkey is a donkey. He doesn't understand. He is pretending as if tying the donkey that, oh, I'm tied. So it will not move anywhere. So donkey, he creates illusion for the donkey. That, right? So you're donkey. Now, evening he wants to go back. He puts the cloth on the donkey and move. Donkey doesn't move because he thinks it's tied. Whatever he does, the donkey doesn't move. Then the wise man sitting there laughs. So morning you pretend that you are tying the donkey. Okay, now you pretend that you are untying the donkey. So you pretend to untying, the donkey starts moving. So our mind creates illusion that you are in a bondage. Our mind creates the illusion that there's a God is separate from me. They separate God. The mind has created illusion. But it's not real. It's an illusion is created by the mind. So now illusion has to be created, illusion has to be removed actually. Untying has to happen. Right? There's no cause and effect because nothing has happened actually, really. Nothing, no, you're not in bondage. Donkey was not really tied. Or donkey is not really that's what. Like that bondage and liberation, both are appearance in the mind. So now you try with many gurus, they'll say, oh, you are in bondage. They'll try to they'll also give some teachings. Everywhere in the teaching, they think that what you are in reality. You are in bondage real. Okay. But only Sadguru knows bondage is unreal. So he is like the wise man sitting there. Now you have to untie. So now untie, while untying, there was no rope. There was both. So Sadguru is the one who understands this whole magic illusion. Then he unties. Okay, unties, you get a relief. My God, I am liberated. Okay. Now this donkey here is you. The wise man is Sadguru. Right? So donkey, because donkey is the mind. When I say you, it's a mind which creates the illusion that God is separate from me. I'm separate from the world. Okay, all those illusions are created with mind. So,
but that
untie.
But also just a presence or a moment of grace or
Ultimately, you need a Karana Guru. That is called the presence of the Guru, the teaching of the Guru, or grace of the Guru. One factor or many factor, but that Guru in whose presence that untying happens is called Karana Guru. So his Karana Guru is causal Guru. But the problem is causal Guru, in liberation, there's no causal effect. He's causeless cause. Still is given cause. Why is given as causeless cause? Still is called cause. Because there are so many Sadgurus. You may meet them, you feel joyful, you feel happy, but still that untying doesn't happen. Donkey is still a donkey. So a donkey, a wise man, a Sadguru, in whose presence donkey gets untied, is called a Karana Guru. That's why he say, Manayeva Karanam Bandhamokshayo. Manushanam Bandhamokshayo. The bondage and liberation both are in the mind. And mind itself is a sort of a illusion. So Karana Guru is clear. Any questions for on Zoom? Any clear and
tranquility.
See, basically, in reality, we are dreaming. We are dreaming that we are human beings, we have body, we have family, we have the world. This is a dream. Dream is not real. But to wake up from the unreal dream, a cause is required. Now it's a causeless cause because your dreaming is not real anyway. Shankaracharya gives a beautiful example of a causeless cause. Okay, elephant is dreaming. Elephant is sitting and dreaming. In the dream, one tiger is coming and chasing the elephant. Okay. Now elephant is scared. It starts running. Then finally it jumps into river. Suddenly it wakes up. Elephant wakes up. There's no tiger. It's not a dream. But the tiger in the dream, okay, which was also unreal, caused you to come out of the dream. The tiger in the dream is called Sadguru, Karana Guru, which caused you to jump into the river and wake up. It's a causeless cause. A real cause and effect is a cause and effect. But here, there's no real cause. For your Adnana, what is real cause? Illusion. The illusion, what is the cause?
To wake you from the dream, Sadguru also has to come into the dream.
For waking up the dream, Sadguru also come in the form of dream, in the dream. Then try to wake up. So there are a way of saying, Karana Guru, who is a causeless cause. Karana means cause. Okay. Causeless cause is there. And what is causeless cause for you? You have three bodies: gross body, subtle body, causal body. Gross body, subtle body, causal. Gross body is physical. Subtle body is what migrates from one body to other body. Causal body is which causes this. And causal body is the cause of ignorance. It's a storehouse of ignorance. That ignorance has to be destroyed. Karana Guru destroys the causal body through causal ignorance. He is the causeless cause. Because you are never in bondage or liberation. The bondage and liberation is not at all there. It's appearance. Clear? Any questions? Okay, we'll stop at this. You have more questions?